The Earth has survived a conflict known as the Fall in 2563. Salem is a metropolis suspended by sophisticated engineering that floats above the Earth in the sky. Iron City is a city located beneath this. From Iron City's factory, a tube connects to Salem. Dr. Dyson Ido finds a female cyborg core in the junkyard. It has a heart and brain, but no body or limbs. In his cyborg clinic, Ido and a nursing aide use a spare robotic body to reconstruct the cyborg. She has no memory of anything when she wakes up. Since she didn't know her own name, Ido gave her the name Alita. Since Alita is able to move her fingers, he discovers that the new cyborg body works well with her old brain. Her liking of orange fruit after trying it for the first time is more evidence that her sensory taste is functioning. As it happens, Ido's deceased daughter was named Alita, henceforth referred to as genuine Alita. Since real Alita was wheelchair-bound, the robotic body was first created for Ido's deceased daughter. Ido shows Alita Iron City, where the working class labors in the hopes of purchasing entry into Salem. A cyber thief who broke into Ido's clinic in search of pharmaceuticals assassinated real Alita before she could use it. Chirin, who is actually Alita's mother, was Ido's partner. Following the death of the actual Alita, Ido and Chirin split up. Ido and Chirin were exiled from Salem to come to Iron City. Following the death of her daughter, Chirin wants to return to Salem. Vector promised to send Chirin back to Salem, where she worked. The Iron City motorball competition is overseen by Vector. Nova, a Salem scientist, has given him permission to transfer individuals to Salem. Vector will send the winner of the motorball competition up to Salem. Hugo, a boy Alita befriends, also aspires to live in the sky metropolis of Salem. Additionally, he demonstrates to her his desire to become a hunter fighter like Zapan, a bounty hunter fighter who is known for his long sword. Hunter Warrior kills criminals in Iron City to get money. Alita is also introduced to neighborhood motorball racing by Hugo. When Alita tries to join in, she stumbles and is initially made fun of. She eventually displays her innate competitiveness and defeats everyone to score a motorball goal. When Alita pursues Ido one night and they come across 3 lethal cyborgs, she learns that he is a hunter warrior. Alita discovered that she is naturally proficient in an antiquated combat style known as Panzerkunst, while attempting to protect Ido after he was hurt. Alita experiences flashbacks to her past existence on Mars while fighting. In the past, she was a warrior with Code 99. She uses her talent to kill 2 of the cyborgs and seriously injure the third, Gruishka, who hides underground. Gruishka swears to return and find Alita. Even though Alita is a skilled fighter, Ido dissuades her from pursuing a career as a hunter warrior. After Vector and Chirin discover Alita's abilities, they receive orders from Nova to eliminate her. Nova assures Chirin that she can return to Salem if she successfully completes the mission. It is revealed that Gruishka is working for Vector and Chirin. Vector instructs Hugo and his friends to attack cyborgs and collect their body parts to repair and enhance Gruishka. He promises Hugo that he will be sent to Salem once he earns enough credits through his illicit activities, which becomes important later. The following day, Hugo and his friends take Alita to a wooded area outside the city, where they find an old, abandoned spaceship from the Fall era. Alita enters the spacecraft through an underwater hatch and retrieves a berserker warrior cyborg body. However, Ido refuses to install it for her, as he wants Alita to have another chance at life without the burden of being a warrior. Disappointed, Alita defies him by registering as a hunter warrior. Alita and Hugo visit the Kansas bar to seek assistance from other hunter warriors in taking down Gruishka. They decline to help because Gruishka is not on the wanted list, and there is no bounty for defeating him. Zapan attempts to bully Alita, but she easily defeats him in combat, embarrassing him in the process. Following this, Alita challenges all the other hunter warriors, leading to a massive brawl in the bar. Just in time, Ido intervenes to stop the fight as an upgraded Gruishka bursts in, demanding a rematch with Alita. Despite her bravery and fighting skills, Alita is severely injured by Gruishka's bladed fingers before Ido and another hunter warrior force him to retreat. With no alternatives left, Ido places Alita in the berserker body, which seamlessly integrates with her. Vector realizes that defeating Alita won't be easy. He organizes a motorball match where all participants are instructed to kill Alita for a substantial reward. Simultaneously, he encourages Hugo to enter Alita into the motorball competition. If Alita wins, both she and Hugo can go to Salem. With her upgraded body, Alita possesses greater strength and enhanced agility. At Hugo's urging, she signs up for a motorball tryout. Ido discovers that the other competitors are hunter warriors and various cyborgs hired by Vector with the intent to kill her. Meanwhile, Zapan is scheming revenge against Hugo and Alita. He captures Hugo and his friend Tanji while they are attempting to steal cyborg parts. Zapan kills Tanji and frames Hugo for the murder of the cyborg from whom they were taking parts. Now, a bounty is placed on Hugo's head, attracting all hunter warriors in pursuit of him. While Alita participates in the motorball race, Hugo tries to evade Zapan. He calls Alita and tells her to meet him at an abandoned church. After Alita defeats the other competitors, she heads to the church to confront Zapan and discover the truth about Hugo's activities before Zapan seriously injures him. Chiron, who was supposed to kill Alita at the church, instead saves Hugo by decapitating him and using Alita's heart to keep his brain functioning. This infuriates Zapan, but Alita seizes his Damascus blade and slices his face. Ido transplants Hugo's head onto a cyborg body and reveals to Alita that Hugo's dream of reaching Salem for 1 million credits was a fabrication created by Vector, as the residents of Iron City will never gain access to Salem. Angered, Alita storms into the factory to confront Vector. He discloses that Chiron has been killed, and her organs and body parts are set to be sent to Salem, the only means for Iron City citizens to earn a passage there. Alita once again faces off against Gruishka in Vector's office, defeating him before stabbing Vector, who is under the mental control of Salem scientist Nova. Alita vows to Nova that she will take revenge for Hugo, noting that he has underestimated her. Meanwhile, Hugo escapes from the clinic and, equipped with his new cyborg body, tries to ascend a factory tube toward Salem. Alita desperately asks him to come back as a large spiked ring sent by Nova comes crashing down the tube, tearing Hugo apart. Alita manages to grab onto Hugo's remaining arm, using her sword to anchor herself to the tube. However, Hugo's elbow joints fail and break, leading him to say goodbye just before he is lost, leaving Alita grasping the remains of his arm. Heartbroken, she resolves to honor Hugo's memory. In the film's conclusion, Alita emerges as the star athlete of the motorball tournament, with the crowd cheering her on as she raises her sword toward Salem, while Nova observes her from above.